Yeah, I mean, he's getting closer. He took BP at Kansas State, took some ground balls, starting to move around. He's not sprinting with full body weight yet, so getting closer, but I don't have any more updates on that.
What kind of Curry?
Connor, he went and saw Dr. Andrews, and it's he's going to be fine. It's just going to take some time, and we'll just take it by day. But if we can get him back sometime this year, that'd be fantastic.
You seen many inside the park grand slam home runs during your career?
Oh, I can't say that I have. So that was we needed that one. That was a good. You come off a long bus ride, get home super early Monday morning, off day Monday. You're worried long bus ride down there, and you're like, okay, where's the energy going to come from? Well, he supplied it really quickly there, and that was a huge jolt for our dugout and got everybody excited, and boys played really well.
How much? I mean, is there such a thing as momentum in pitching starts the way that your weekend rotation's been the last couple of weeks?
I mean, if you throw strikes and play defense, it gets your defense in a rhythm, and those guys can feed off each other, and just good vibes. But yeah, it's just remembering what got you there and putting the work in and executing your pitches. And these guys have experience, so they've been around. And I think the big thing is when they maybe get a little sideways out there, they understand how to get it back quickly, and you're seeing them use their experience now, and they're pitching effectively.
Has it been something different for all those guys? I mean, Matt's talked about the velo, Nate's talked about the mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one way for everybody, And Risa was coming out of his hand great when he came back last year. Just the command wasn't quite there. And early on, the same thing. We saw some good velocity out of him, and now he's mixing his change and his breaking ball in there, and he's getting that angle back on his fastball. You're mixing like that with that velocity, you have a chance. And so yeah, everybody's a little bit different, but yeah, it's you have to have solid starting pitching, and Kyle really helped us out on Tuesday, being able to go 7 innings, and now you start looking long term of having guys that can fill some innings up. That's a good sign.
Getting back to Jackson's inside the park grand slam, he said that once he saw it get past the outfielder, he knew in his gut he could maybe make it all the way through.
Did he tell you how he felt going around third base?
He said he needed some
oxygen. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But for you, were you thinking, like, as he's running the bases, like, he's got a chance?
Absolutely. He can really run, and he just hit a good turn at second, and he just on that field turf, the ball just keeps rolling, and I knew Curb was going to send him regardless in that situation. So it was a fun play to watch, and you don't see that every day.
Jackson or Joe, who's the fastest guy on the team?
I don't know if we're never gonna race and find out, so I don't know. But they both can play center field very well. Jackson, Acker's knee is a little banged up, so Jackson played center, made a couple of unbelievable plays out there, and then they get going. They can both go and go get it.
What has it been with Joe? I mean, he was a guy who didn't play as much the first 2 seasons. What did he figure out maybe?
He just knows who he is. He had a good summer. He's swinging at the correct pitches. He's getting, consistent at bats, and just growing up, maturity-wise, and controlling his emotions, and you just when a guy sits in the cage and hits all the time, you get better, and that's what he's done.
What does Purdue present?
Yeah, I mean they're a scrappy West Coast type of team. They're going to come right at you. They got a lot of youth. Coach Waz gets his team ready to play. I mean, they had a fantastic year last year, and they've played a lot of tight, close games this year. It's going to be super important not to let them have a lead and get their bullpen lined up, because they've got some dudes out there. So we're just going to have to play well out of the gate and take care of our own business.
You have Stro help you with the scouting report this week?
We did that a long time ago, but yeah, it's nice to have that.
What about Chad? Is he able to pitch?
Yeah, he's just, coming back from surgery, you're just going to go through a lot of ups and downs. He's battling some mechanical things now that he's totally healthy, feels good, the finger's healed up. Just working through some things to make sure he's in a good spot when he goes out there. So, when he'll pitch again, I don't have that answer, but he is healthy and feeling good. We just got to get a few things ironed out.
What about the mindset of the team, Darin, especially the way last weekend finished up in Minnesota? You guys were so close to 2 wins, and you came back with 2 losses instead.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are fighters. I mean, they're resilient. They're out there to win baseball games, and it looks like they truly enjoy playing the game of baseball, which is a good sign. And yeah, I mean, we went up against a couple pretty good arms, and they competed. And it's one of those things where you go on the road and you got a chance to win a series or lose a series, and we were on the wrong end, but it could have went the other way as well. So, overall, just showing up every day to play, I like where we're at in that regard.
Does the mindset change at all entering the thick of Big Ten play here?
That thought never even crossed my mind. Just another Wednesday in my book, even though it's not Wednesday. But just we go out and play, and it's one of those things during the season. Every day is Wednesday. You got to have that mentality. It doesn't matter who you're playing, where you're playing, and it's just that's the mindset we have, or at least I have.
Why Wednesday? Is that like the most mundane day? Or?
Pretty much. It's probably from the olden days when I played, where in the off season every day was a Saturday and every day was a Wednesday. I mean, it's just you fall in that trap of getaway days, or playing a Sunday where the beach balls are flying around Angel Stadium, and you can fall into that trap. And just you just train your mind not to think that way. So every day is Wednesday. Nothing against Wednesdays or Tuesdays or Thursdays. But.
Tough to adjust to this weather here. This is you guys.
A little extra hydration, yes. It's a little warm, but yeah, we're excited to be home. It's just been a very odd year as far as only having 5 home games at this point, and we'll take any warm weather we can get.
I'm just wondering, what's the value of having a player like Colby Gomes who can both pitch and play first baseman?
Yeah, Gomez. I mean, anytime you can have a guy that can play, be a two-way guy, it's huge, and his ability defensively at first, I mean, we'd put him at shortstop if we needed to. I mean, he's that athletic. So he's been huge with his length over at first, picking balls, getting high throws at the plate. He's just a work in progress. But then to be able to bring that guy out of the pen late in the game, and he holds his velo in those situations, which tells me he's put some work in, and he's not getting too tired.
Darin, where do you stand on bat flips? I don't know if you saw Harper's this week, but it was. I assume you wouldn't want your players to do that, but what he did was awesome.
Like I've said all along, so I'm not opposed to bat flips. Just do not stop the pace of the game. Okay, so if you want to give a little flip while you're running to first base, fine. Just don't interrupt the flow of the game. And you know what? These kids are out here to have fun. Let them have fun. But just don't stand there and stop the flow of the game. That's my only request. Good. Yep.